Hey guys, so here we are. We're sitting in, where are we?
The Virgen del Camino.
The Virgen del Camino, I'll tell you. So we had a big day. We're going to start off by giving you the stats. Ellie, what did we do today?
We walked 33 kilometres, climbing a little over 300 metres, and totaling about a bit over 8 hours, including our lunch break. But
Yeah. So we had a wonderful walk. It's funny, the guide told us that the walk into Lyon was going to be like the walk into Burgos. I think he's getting confused because the walk into Lyon was fine. It was the walk out of Lyon that was pretty crummy. So, tell us about the walk, Ellie. What was it like?
We set off this morning. We made it up to Mansilla. Stopped there for our coffee, 6k in or so, which would have been the original end of the stage yesterday, that we, if we're going by the guidebook stages. And then from there into Lyon, it was a pretty well separated gravel road the whole way. So it was quite,
It wasn't bad at all.
No.
But there were some climbs in it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really surprised when Ellie gave me the stats that we climbed 300 and something metres today. I didn't think we did, but in fact, when I remember back, there were a lot of hills, so there were.
Just rolling.
Yeah, rolling hills, yeah. So there was quite a bit of climb. The walk was fine. Lyon's lovely.
Yeah.
Like the city centre, it's sort of like Burgos.
Yeah.
And also like
Logroño.
Logroño, yeah. Burgos and Logroño. It's funny, the suburbs aren't great, and they're not great to walk through, they're not great to see. But the city centres, the old cities, or the old towns in the centre, are absolutely wonderful. Really, really. I mean, what can we say about the architecture, what they've done with it, Ellie?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. They're clearly doing constant restoration as well.
Yeah, doesn't it look magnificent?
Yeah.
Really, really, really impressed with it. So we walked 33k. That's our second longest walk. We did 35.5k one day, but 33 was okay. And the good thing about the walk today was we walked out of Lyon, so tomorrow we won't do that crummy walk through industrial parks or whatever. We met a few friends in Lyon.
Yeah.
So we met first Maria.
Our German friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's so lovely.
Yeah, she is. What's she going to do? For number one, she's limping.
Yeah, so she's going to take a couple of days off because she has a blister on the sole of her foot, which I think has impacted how she was walking. So now her knee's a bit sore.
Yeah.
So she's going to take a couple of days in Lyon
And
rest up.
we met another German girl, Angelina.
And it's not Angelica,
Angelica, another lovely girl, German girl we
Yeah.
met before, and she's having a rest day as well.
Yeah, I think she just had her rest day though.
Oh, she just had
Today
it.
was her rest day.
Okay, today was her rest day.
Yeah.
And we met, obviously, met our Paulo from Mexico,
Yes.
and it's great to see him. We met the two English ladies again. And what we started doing actually is we started photographing. It was Ellie's idea. Let's photograph all these people before they all sort of vanish, because there's no doubt one of the most important things that we've experienced on this Camino has been all the wonderful people we met. You know, you sort of say that and people say, yeah, right, you know, so what are you talking about? But in fact, it is really sort of special, genuinely, because you're struggling together and you're all walking along and you're encouraging each other and helping each other, and then you keep bumping into these people 2 or 3 days later, you bump into them and you have another great, big hug and it's great to see you, and you actually mean it. You're really happy to see them, to see all these friendly faces. So it was a great day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was hot though.
Yeah, because we didn't finish until about 2:45.
Yeah, it didn't finish about 3:15.
And that's when it starts to get really, really hot here.
Normally we're finished by lunchtime,
Yeah.
12, 1 o'clock. And it's really from then on that it gets hot. We started this morning early.
Yeah.
We were up at 5:30 and we started at 6.
Before 6:30.
Before 6:30 we started.
Yeah.
And so we were well on the road. And I'm glad we did that. It was lovely and cool. It was a beautiful morning.
Yeah.
And it means you get finished that little bit earlier. Walking on to here if you started at 7 or 8 would really be tough.
Yeah.
We're saying, one of the reasons we came out here, apart from the fact that I didn't want to be in Lyon, I wanted to get out of the city, but one of the reasons we came out here is Eddie wants to stay in one of these donative, which are...
Donativos.
What is it?
Donativos.
Donativos. So tell them what it is and what the idea is.
Well, they're donation-based albergues. They're run by volunteers, which a lot of the municipal ones are as well. but the idea is you give what you can. So if you have more, you give more, and in the spirit of the Camino, if you have nothing, they sometimes give you stuff.
Yeah.
And so they vary widely. Sometimes it's just mats on the floor. This one's really nice. It's got it's just like a municipal one. It's really, really good. And I think they all kind of, in general, sometimes have a more spiritual feeling to them.
Yeah.
But they're just often just run by really, really nice people.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Well, the proof of the pudding was when we arrived, the first thing he did was poured us some water with lemon, really cold water with slices of lemon in it. And boy, did we need that when we arrived. Last thing, just before we go, I want to talk about the place we stayed yesterday and Ellie's experience. Do you want to tell them what happened, Ellie?
Oh, yeah. I think Dad was getting worried for me that the only vegetarian option every night is to have a ensalada mixed salad, and then a lentil soup. I think Dad was worried it was going to turn into just a giant lentil. So he was asking them if they had a different vegetarian option. And so they made me a really amazing vegetable risotto for starter, and tomato pasta for dinner. It was just really, really, really nice.
Yeah.
They were really, really lovely.
Yeah, the word thing.
Yeah.
And then fruit salad for your dessert. But even apart from that, normally neither of us are drinking, and so part of the deal for the pilgrim menu is you get your bottle of wine. Of course, we always say no, and people just say fine. And if we order anything else, they charge us for it. But last night they said, would you like something instead of the wine? And I said, I'd love it, non-alcoholic beer. And Ellie said she'd like one of these lemon Fantas. They got this great lemon drink. What's it called?
Cas Lemon.
Oh, they got this great lemon drink here in Spain, Cas Lemon. But Ellie said she'd like a lemon drink, and they gave us those in place of the wine. And I had chickpea stew for my starter, which is really nice. Genuinely was lovely. Now it's a chorizo in it. You know, it's classic Spanish. There's meat and everything. But I had swordfish steaks, two very thin swordfish steaks with mixed vegetables for my main course, which was absolutely delicious. So we had a lovely experience yesterday. We really liked the place and really liked the people, didn't we? Mm-hmm. And I'm back wearing my eye mask and my earplugs, so both of us actually getting night sleep again. Ellie can't hear me snore and I can't hear me snore, and that seems to work well. And then as we want to share with them before we go.
No, I think that's a good update. It was a long day. So
it was a long day, yeah.
It was a good day.
It was a long day. All is good. We've done the stats, Ellie.
492 kilometres.
492 kilometres. So early tomorrow morning, we'll be breaking the 500 kilometres, and that will leave us with 300 kilometres to go. So as I think it was Niall said, or Conor said in the text, the messages, it's all downhill from here. We feel like we're on the home run. Yeah. How many days walking do we have left, Ellie? 13.
13? Yeah, 13 days walking left.
13 walking days left.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Today is Saturday, and it's hard to believe. I said to Ellie, we're on the road for 2 weeks. And she said, we're not. We're on the road for 3 weeks. That is really phenomenal. It's like Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port and Rosseville and Zoubri and all these places seem like a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
Well, they're almost 500 kilometres ago, so why wouldn't they be? So that's it, guys. All is good. We're still talking to each other, and the sun is still shining, and we're still continuing on. Oh, very last thing, I just got my second blister. I was saying, it was too funny. I was saying I was a little bit arrogant this morning. Everybody else is going on with their blisters, and I was saying, God, Joe, we're doing really well, no blisters, and I got a blister today. So there you go. Yeah. Pride cometh before the fall. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. Cheers. Bye.